Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Romani. If you're not sure who I am and you've never seen any of my videos before, make sure you hit the subscribe button. My channel is geared toward business, beauty, health, and empowerment. Today I'm going to be talking about how there is more than one path in life, so let's just jump straight into the video. Now, just a disclaimer, if you do any of the things that I'm talking about in the video, do not beat yourself up. We always have to remember that we are all human and we are going to make mistakes. We're going to hurt people's feelings. We're going to judge sometimes. We can always grow from those moments. You are not defined by the things that you used to do. You can always make a change in your future habits. A lot of times when we see people do things differently than we would do them, or we see somebody on a different path than us, it can sometimes threaten us. It can make us feel like we're entitled to give our opinion on somebody else's life and somebody else's journey. But the truth is that nobody is entitled to give their opinion on what they think somebody else should be doing. When somebody is on a different path than you and they're doing something different and you feel like you want to judge them or you want to tell them how they could be doing something better, I want you to first stop and remember that you are not the gatekeeper. Although we may want to be, we are not the gatekeepers of anything in this world. Therefore, our say-so is kind of invalid when it comes to somebody else's life and what somebody else is doing in their personal life. Let's say you're in college and somebody is not going to college. Somebody that you personally know is not going to college. You can maybe try to encourage them to go, but at the end of the day, what they do with their life is their decision, and it's not up to you for them to go to college. If you're an entrepreneur and you have a friend that has a job, you can encourage them to maybe start their own business, but you cannot force them to do that. And there are plenty other examples, but y'all are starting to understand what I'm saying. You cannot make somebody do anything. The only person that you can control is yourself. And a lot of us project our own insecurities onto other people without even realizing it. We see that our lives are not perfect, so we're nitpicking at somebody else's life to see where they're going wrong so we can help them, because we're not really able to help ourselves. Along with realizing that you're not the gatekeeper of anything, you have to really understand that just because the way that you do something works for you doesn't mean that the way that you do something will work for somebody else, because their journey is not your journey. Your journey is not their journey. You guys have two completely different lives, mindsets, personalities, thoughts, feelings, backgrounds, everything. So just because something works for me, it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work for you. You can maybe do some things and get a similar result, but it's never going to be the exact same thing, because we are all different people. And a lot of us need to realize that if everybody was the same, the world would be boring. The world would be so boring. So it's great for us to be different and for us to have different ideas and different opinions about different things, although it may, frustrate you that somebody is not thinking exactly the way that you are. And I noticed this about people's family members more than anybody. Family members will try to feel like they should guide you in the way that you're supposed to go, not realizing that you are your own person and they are their own people. They're their own person. Specifically, older family members who grew up in a different time may say, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. I did this, not realizing that we're in completely different eras. We are seeing different things in society. Like, we're not living the same life. So the things that they did are not going to work for you today. And this even happens outside of family with just strangers that you don't know, or even people that you know, but they're not family. This literally just happens with everybody. Everybody feels so entitled to give you their opinion on what you should be doing, or you may feel like you need to give somebody your opinion on what they should be doing, because you're not understanding that they're living their life and you're living your life. Your opinion is only valid in your world. Sometimes we have a habit of also bashing people when they don't believe what we believe, or they don't do what we think that they should do. What you say about somebody else says more about you than it does about them. Just because somebody is doing something that you feel is bad It may be bad, but when you speak on it and you start spitting out negativity, you become the negative person. Everybody's eyes is off of whoever you're talking about, and now it's on to you, because now we're like, she's just as bad as who she's talking about. So I really encourage everybody watching this video to go on a self journey and begin to focus on self. And I know that that may seem hard because you have opinions about everybody's stuff, but start having opinions about your own stuff. Start reflecting on your own choices and your own habits and see where you can maybe improve. When somebody's not doing something that you want them to do or something that you feel like they should do, and you get ready to have a negative comment, I want you to redirect that energy to yourself. Let's say you feel like somebody should be wearing some other type of shoes, and you're getting ready to tell them, okay, I feel like you should wear some type of different shoes. I want you to be like, self, why do I feel like I have the authority to tell them what type of shoes to wear? Really start reflecting on your words and your actions and your thoughts, and they'll begin to change because now you're checking yourself and you're correcting that behavior. Like I said before, it won't always be easy, but the more that you continue to check yourself, the better you will be with yourself. The more content and more confident you'll feel with yourself, and you won't have to nitpick somebody else's life. But that was all for this video today. I hope that this video really forced you to think and to look at yourself and to stop looking at other people. I hope that this video helped you grow. If it did, just give me a thumbs up and comment below. And if you really like this video, make sure you share it with somebody. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at xo_Romani, and I will see you guys in my next video.